Scorpio, and welcome to your reading. This is going to be your reading for the month of October. I hope that you're doing wonderful. I welcome you to my channel. And if you're new, my name is Patricia Cristina, and I am doing the October forecast for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So please click that subscribe button and the bell for notifications, okay, if you feel inclined to do so. So first card coming up for Scorpio is this beautiful High Priestess. Okay, so the High Priestess is just amazingly intuitive. She is connected. This is associated with Pisces, but I definitely look at it as very scorpionic. Okay, so this is a person that is listening to their higher self. Okay, they're listening to that voice within. They are connected to the spiritual realm. They have some sort of spiritual knowledge or a deep rooted desire to explore the mystic. Okay, so we have the High Priestess here. I'm using the classic Rider Waite, and I'm using the Muse Tarot to clarify. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. Scorpio for October. Very soon to be Scorpio season. We've had so many things happen right now, and oof, we get the Three of Swords. And, I was just going to say we have Pluto, the planet that is your ruling planet, going direct. It just went direct in the sign of Capricorn, and this is just very it's a very strong time for lessons and transformations that have to do with the emotional, okay, with lessons that we've learned and how we're going to apply them, the things that work and the things that don't anymore in relationships. Now, there is a Three of Swords here, and this is a card of heartbreak, difficult truth. And when we have the High Priestess, this is secrets. This is something that is going either deep within. This is a process that you're going through, or there could be some sort of secret that could affect 2, 3, or more people. Okay, so let's see how we clarify this for you, Scorpio. The High Priestess for Scorpio. Let's clarify this High Priestess. It's almost like some sort of knowledge or your intuition is telling you that something is not right, okay? There could be some truth being withheld. Now we have 2 cards here for the High Priestess. Wow, yes. Okay, so the High Priestess is coming up with the Two of Swords, which is the Two of Voices in this deck. Okay, and the there's 2 number 2s. I mean, the High Priestess is the number 2 as well. So when this card is in the reverse, okay, it says that we're not listening to our intuition. We're choosing to maybe even ignore it, okay? And you have the Two of Swords and the Three of Swords here. So you could be stuck between a rock and a hard place. You could be stuck between 2 people, okay? There could be something here that is very passionate, because you also had the Ace of Inspiration come out, and this is the Ace of Wands. So this is passion, this is inspiration, this is creativity. So for some of you, this could be about a creative project or an idea that comes to you. But for many of you, this is going to have to do with the emotional realm, since we have this Three of Swords showing up here, which I'm about to clarify. Let's see. This is Three of Swords for Scorpio. Wow, too many cards. Hang on. Oof, but the Ten of Swords is trying to come out. What is this Three of Swords for Scorpio? And I like my cards to come out as they want to. This is Three of Swords for Scorpio. Okay, I think it's this one. Okay, so the Judgment card in the reverse with the Three of Swords. There will be no reconciliation here. Okay, there has been a lack of judgment, poor judgment from you or somebody else. Okay, this is the card in the upright. It is called the Awakening. So it's like a rebirth, but there is no second go here, unfortunately, when it comes to this. Something that wanted to be reignited here is not coming to be, and that's very heartbreaking for many of you. Okay, but there is this passion for it. There is this desire that you could have very, very secretly. You could be not, keeping it close to your heart, not telling everyone about this. Let's see. The World in the reverse. So something is not coming to quite a closure here. You might not feel like you are done with this yet. Okay, you're not ready to move on with the World card. There could be some sort of delay in the success of something. Something is not working out exactly how you planned. But there's definitely a feeling here that you want to work something out. You are still holding to this chapter, and the cycle is not yet coming to a completion. Okay. Now we also have the Ten of Swords. So with the Ten of Swords, this is the ending of a very difficult time. So this could be an end for many of you in terms of relationships, okay? In terms of situations that have been very difficult to deal with. Now, some of you, I feel like you could be dealing with somebody that has been ill, okay? And this is something that you don't share with a lot of people. Okay, and right now with this World in the reverse and this Ten of Swords, it's just giving me a feeling like it's not yet there, but it will come to a place where this chapter would end. Okay. Now let's see, and I'm sorry to even say that in this way. Now let's see this World card. Let's clarify for Scorpio. The World card. Okay, and we get the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So that could be a mother, a wife, a friend, a very important female figure. And when it's in the reverse, it's just not in a very stable place. Like I said, it could be somebody that has been ill. We get the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So there has been a lot of fear surrounding this. Okay, now if this is a relationship, there's going to be some clarity very soon. Okay, because you get the Ace of Swords. And this is the illumination. This is the idea. This is the clarity that shows up when there's been confusion. And there's also the sense that with the Nine of Swords in the reverse, there's not wanting to accept something almost being to a point of ending because it's so hard to let it go, because it's held so much value to us with this Queen of Pentacles. Okay, now let's see this Ten of Swords. Now with the Ten of Swords, we have the Ten of Wands. So there's definitely an ending to a very overwhelming period, something that you have been taking care of or have felt all the weight of the world being on your shoulders. Okay, so this has been a very difficult period, a period of very hard work for some of you, a long-term relationship. And for some of you, this is, I feel like this is the departure or the end of a situation where there's been a female that is very important to you that has been going through a very difficult moment in their health. Okay. So with this 10 of Wands, it's letting me know also the clarification of this 10 of Swords. So it's the ending of a very difficult time. And when it comes to relationships, it could be that you feel like you're trying to do all the work in this, but it's still coming to a place of completion and end. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to pull two more cards for Scorpio. We'll clarify, get an angel message for you, and also an oracle card to tie this reading all together. Okay. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising for October. Okay. We get the Queen of Wands, and then we get the Eight of Wands. So, okay, for people that are entrepreneurial and for people that are very much about their vision and carrying out what it is, you know, their plans, their creative plans, what they want, this is very, very positive. This is giving me the vibe that things are going to move forward very quickly once you get this this chapter to come to a close, okay? Because when it comes to relationships, this could have been impending your sense of worth and your confidence. So now it's like once this comes to a close, by the end of the month that we hit your season, the sun comes into the sign of Scorpio, you're going to be feeling much better and things are going to be flowing. You could even be making plans to travel, but there is something that is going to acquire some movement here. There's going to be something that requires action as well from your part. Now let's see this Queen of Wands for Scorpio. This is Queen of Wands for Scorpio. Now, with all these swords, I really feel like you could be dealing with some Aquarius, Libra, Geminis in your life. Now, let's see what this Queen of Wands is about. Oh, yeah, getting out of the funk. It's, you know, it's this Five of Cups energy in the reverse. So whatever was keeping you down, was keeping you depressed, add a sense of loss, is going to come to a point where you're going to rise up from it. You're going to be like, no, I can't stay in this sadness forever. Okay, so this is like coming out of this very difficult period and leaving this sort of sadness and sorrow behind. And with the eight, hang on, several cards here. Okay, so we have the Two of Wands come out for you, the Two of Inspiration, love it, with this Eight of Wands. So look at this card, this Two of Wands. So it's like we're planning for the future. Now, for many of you, this is going to be travel, okay, because the Two of Wands could be talking about something international, and also the Eight of Wands is also travel, movement, you know, communication. But what I see here for you, Scorpio, is that you're going to start making some new plans, seeing now a greater perspective, like a blank canvas, like what is it that you want? And this is going to move you very quickly into another chapter, or, you know, another stage here. But there's going to be plans being made. There's going to be communication with someone from afar. There's going to be plans to even move abroad for some of you here. But it's like you're leaving this sadness and this funk behind. Okay, so really, really good ending to the reading there. You have a new opportunity here. You had a bunch of aces come out, and you have the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So that is wonderful energy of new beginnings in love too. Look at that. Spiritual connections. And let's see the bottom of this deck. The Knight of Cups. So definitely a new love, communication in love, manifesting a new love. Just, oh my God, and the Two of Cups as well in this deck. Just really, really good stuff to look forward to. After this difficult period, you could have been a part of a secret affair or somebody around you. And now this is something that we're choosing to leave behind, or it's going to be something that it's going to have to be left behind, because if you continue that way, you know, this clarity that shows up, it's not going to bring you this confidence to move forward. Okay, so let's see what we get as an angel message for you, Scorpio, to support this reading. Scorpio for October. And this is the Crystal Angels. Okay, so you get rubellite is the crystal. Okay, so it says passion and purpose. It says your enthusiasm gives you energy and innovation to work on meaningful projects that are dear to your heart. So even though something might not have worked out the way you wanted to, there is this idea of passion and purpose pushing you forward to something so much better. There is something that is very dear to your heart that you're being guided to work on. And with this Two of Wands, at the end of your reading, it's letting me know that we need to restructure some sort of plan and give our dreams, the practical, put our dreams in a practical plan. What are the steps forward? Okay, once you do that, it's going to start shifting to your favor. Now, pulling an oracle card also from the Enchanted Map Oracle. Okay, you get 3. You get 3. I don't know how I'm going to. Oh no, you get a lot more. Hang on, I'm gonna reshuffle. That doesn't happen very often, but Scorpio. Okay, here we go. Metamorphosis. Scorpio, aren't you the sign of transformation? And there is a really huge transformation for you at a deep emotional level, or for somebody around you. Like I said, a very special feminine figure in your life, okay, that is transitioning or transforming. But when it comes to you, you're going through some sort of transformation yourself. There's definite change happening here for you, Scorpio. So, wow, I opened it right there in the book. I mean, look at all the pages that this has. All right, so it's the number 25, which is a number 7, a highly spiritual number, okay? All right, so I'm going to read. You are in the process of deep and beautiful change. Butterflies earn their wings through great effort. The process of change is often painful, for it never is without losses or sacrifices. If you are to transform from one form to another, a part of you needs to die. Letting go isn't easy, especially when you are used to thinking in a certain way about life and how you live it. Just as a snake sheds its skin or a caterpillar dies to become a butterfly, so a butterfly can be born, you're required to release your old ideas and embrace the necessary change so that you can live your best life, okay? So the last thought here, it says there will be some loss involved, but you'll love what you become. So with that, I am closing out this reading, Scorpio. The message is very clear. There's going to be some sort of loss, death, transformation here, sacrifice in order to live your better life. Live the way that you want to live. Okay, so I love you guys so much. Don't be afraid to ever reach out. You can find all the information in the description box below this video. I send you fearless light and love. Take care and keep enjoying this month. And I wish you all October Scorpios a very happy birthday. Take care.